being in the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program got me out of my comfort zone.
Since completing the program, we've had about a 20% increase in sales.
We are thriving. We are profitable. That is success.
I've always been fascinated by business. The Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program was a game changer for me. I'm Jill Bomarito, founder of Ethel's Baking Company.
We're on the road today visiting business owners who've graduated from the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program.
It's our responsibility as we provide this education to help mobilize them to look out for their interests.
We're visiting Jill at Ethel's Baking Company.
I think it's wonderful to be here. She's quite emblematic of the success of the program.
Grit, determination, dedication to pursuing this enterprise.
Precisely.
So great to have you here. I'm so
We're all
excited to
delighted.
share.
Awesome to be here.
We've been on a journey together
Yeah.
since 2013, but let's go back to how this all began.
We started in 2011 in a church because I wanted to see if it had legs. You know, it's a big investment. My husband's family is in the restaurant industry. I did feel like that was where we were going to start. I was 45 years old and going to stop having a salary.
Your own desire to be an entrepreneur. Where does that begin?
Entrepreneurialism is in my family. My dad, my great-grandfathers, my grandfathers, everyone has had businesses. I've grown up with that. I believed that we could create something that would be the very best baked good, period, for everyone, that the gluten-free could also enjoy, but those that eat gluten would love as well. And that's how we started this. Celiac disease has been in my family for over 45 years. It's not new for us.
Why the pecan dandy? Why was that the first one?
Food is the center of people spending time together. It makes you happy. It's what I did with my family. My grandma Ethel, it was the center of our time together. And the pecan dandy is the number one. That's the bar that started us. It's an old, family traditional recipe.
And you were baking with Grandma Ethel.
She's the one that taught me from the beginning how to bake.
But you didn't start with just this idea. You had a career. You made a transition.
I did.
Because as I remember, you were in real estate.
I had a calling to do something that would mean more to people and to my community. I grew up in the Flint area. Everyone in our family is involved in the automotive industry. The city was struggling. If we're going to stay in Detroit, we have to be part of the solution for the city. You're going to get to see everyone in action today. We still do a lot by hand, but we've been able now to add some automation. I can't wait to show you. Every one of these has a certain amount. They'll get to a certain temp.
Thank you, John.
Beautiful. That's the key, getting in a flow.
Talk a bit about the growth you're expecting this year.
We launched a new pack size. We have some major retailers we're working with nationally this year. So it's having a strategic plan and having the people and the equipment that can scale with it. Everything that we have is built with doing double, triple, quadruple, or 10x what we're doing right now.
Let's talk about some of the challenges in the business.
Capital. That's always going to be the biggest bottleneck. Then growth is a problem because you don't understand receivables and cash flow. It's just, you feel so vulnerable. You've got to hire the right people. We have a shortage of expertise. We've got turnover. We're having to pay more. You've got to build that inventory. You've got to have scale, and you've got to have space. I'm not an expert in marketing. I'm not an expert in finances. There's so much you don't know. Eastern market representatives came to me and said, there's this new thing happening. It's the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business. It's a mini MBA. You need to apply. Day one, he said, this is written for entrepreneurs because we know you don't think the same. It's so much bigger than just the initial class.
With 10KSB, they meet this community of entrepreneurs who are like-minded that they can talk to about the challenges in their business, the opportunity set as well.
So let's talk about the community that you're doing business in, Detroit and Greater Detroit.
Detroit is the underdog, and we want to be on top. We are hard workers. We care. We are passionate.
The community, the people you meet, everybody wants to help everybody.
We get to support these folks and be their IT people and make sure their businesses are secure and they have the tools they need to carry out these wonderful missions.
10KSB is the one opportunity where they can move from working in their business to really working on their business.
I have goosebumps right now talking about it. We need an organization. Doesn't matter how great your people, your product, if you don't know your numbers. What's not working? What's profitable?
How to scale? How can I be more efficient? What's my growth plan?
It took us from being a local brand to an international brand. Small business. It is what supports the community. How do we have a voice in policy?
We have the ability to be an effective voice on their behalf.
We bring together graduates of our 10,000 Small Businesses program and really talk to lawmakers.
I've had the opportunity to testify in front of Congress on behalf of small business. The advocacy that is important to me is that we keep communities growing and successful. I want to be remembered for creating a legacy brand and taking care of people with amazing food.
I keep a little notepad next to my bed because I dream about this place, always thinking of ways to grow, change, innovate. When you're told at a place like the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program that you're doing a great job, that's really reaffirming. My name is Bill Michaels. I'm the owner of the Fly Creek Cider Mill in Fly Creek, New York, just 3 miles from Cooperstown.
This is an incredible town with an incredible entrepreneur.
Bill has really found a way to build upon his family legacy. One of the exciting parts about being here in Fly Creek is how our specific curriculum has impacted his business. He's a terrific representation of what it takes to move to the next level.
Small businesses are a cornerstone of our nation. They hold communities together. And I'm telling you, I think there's a lot of things that we're going to be able to eat and drink here.
Why Fly Creek? Well, one good thing about upstate New York, it's beautiful. This is a small community that still has that old town American Main Street feel. The mill was built in 1856 and made cider for the rural community. My parents bought the place in 1962. I grew up here, working weekends and after school, making cider. When my parents sold it to me, they put a number on it and an interest rate. There really wasn't a negotiation. I think they just assumed I was going to do it. I was working on the floor as a cashier, and I'd do the books at home every night. We were also raising kids. We quickly realized that it was unsustainable.
What were some of the first changes to make the mill successful?
We needed to change our marketing plan and our merchandise plan to increase sales in order to have that profit to reinvest in the business beyond covering the mortgage.
So Bill, we're here in your orchard. Tell a little bit about the seasonality with your business.
Every year when you have a seasonal business, people come in, first thing they say is, what's new? There's a lot of moving parts. Diversifying the customer experience, that's what makes this place a success. For our mac and cheese, kind of tastes like a fresh mozzarella. We're a historic water-powered cider mill, a gourmet specialty food store, a farm winery, and a tourism attraction. Plus, we have food service. We're always thinking about what's new, what needs to change, how can I make this more efficient? I heard about the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program.
What would you say to business owners that may be feeling sort of stuck in their business?
Being refreshed with new ideas, really like press the reset button.
Give me some examples of how this program and the curriculum that we've developed surprised you the most.
I learned how to properly negotiate. That was a great one because I didn't negotiate very well. I just did what people told me. I'm from a rural area, so it's hard to negotiate with your neighbor or your friends. Through the marketing module, we've learned how to connect with social media and use that as a tool to bring new people in. Before the program, I really didn't have my head wrapped around the cash flow. Since the program, our sales have increased 20%, but that delivered a tenfold increase in profit to the bottom line. Tenfold. And that was mostly through efficiencies that I really didn't have a firm grasp on.
What are the innovations that keep people coming back to your business?
We've added more private label and gourmet specialty foods. We want to keep the history, but the product's fresh and new. Innovation helps that. Once you come through that door, you are on a retail experience journey. We moved our tasting room upstairs. That has increased profit. Cheers. Cheers.
It's like drinking an apple pie.
I can see why it's a hit.
That's terrific.
As a small business, we're giving dividends to the community. We're hiring the plumber, hiring the electrician, hiring the marketing agency. I have employees, I have vendors, I have suppliers, and customers. What drives me is to create the best experience in the limited amount of time that they're here. I get to watch them smile, to watch them have fun.
Tell us a little bit about how you've let go.
A small business owner for 25 years, delegation is still my biggest challenge. I'm a checker. I check out everything. I have to make sure everybody's busy, check on my managers, they check on that. We want habitual consistency. I'm a really good type A micromanager, but I'm supposed to be working on my business and not in my business. After 26 years, I'm starting to let go. The knowledge I gained from the 10,000 Small Businesses program has really set me up on a trajectory so somebody else can carry the traditions of Fly Creek forward, to serve the community the way it has for the last 169 years.
This is not at all what I expected to be doing with my life. Not at all. I was really good at leading as a mom, but this is different. The Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Business Program gave me the confidence to know that things I was wanting to do in my own business, I was spot on. I am Jenny Steffensmeyer, the owner of Steffensmeyer Welding and Manufacturing, established in 1982.
Here we are in Iowa. It's a scorcher of a day.
Yes.
I'm sure the corn is doing well, but we're here to find out how Jenny's doing.
What you and I know is that Jenny's journey into leadership wasn't traditional.
This is making a decision to move forward and continue to run the business.
With determination and a sense of purpose, she's been able to do that.
No.
Ben and I were raised right here in Southeast Iowa. We're a small town. This region needs what we do. We support a lot of folks. I'm on all the time. I feel a lot of weight with the responsibilities that come with this business. The business is anything you could make with metal that we punch and bend and cut and weld. From reverse engineering, repair to fabrication. We serve farmers and industry. It was a partnership. It was a marriage. It was Ben and Jenny. Ben was established with the business. It was so much a part of our family. Ben fell ill. He was not going to get better. I didn't quit caring for him. And so I'm not going to quit on this business. When Ben passed, I assumed decision-making roles.
In those early days, what was driving you?
Definitely survival. Everything felt so chaotic, but I felt a sense of duty to our employees, our partners, the community.
Jenny, when you take over a business, you have to decide the direction. Talk to us about that.
When I first stepped in, I didn't do a good job of leading because I was so emotional about everything. But I was a fresh set of eyes, implementing a lot of change. I wanted to take the company to the next level, cleaner, efficient, and more organized to keep our people safe. I've got to elevate myself. And so I just asked questions, and it didn't matter who it was.
Yeah, and people want to help.
No? People want to help. I was tapping into the community for answers. I had developed a relationship with our community college. They knew I was struggling with all things business and said, guess what? There's a solution to that. It's called the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses Program. What I felt like coming in was lonely. I really wanted to be in the room with other business owners. I discovered on the very first day of the program that I was not so alone. There are 39 other people in this room struggling with the same things that I'm struggling with. Learning how to grow the business, everything around staffing, financials, processes, and systems. I was all in. I was just like a sponge soaking this up.
We're here in this solar field that you had built. You invested in it.
Why did you do that?
We were spending $92,000 a year on electricity. It just seemed like a no-brainer, and we just paid this off.
There's an operating cost that is down to $26 a month. It's a terrific achievement.
Great goes a long ways. You know, entrepreneurs, we all have it.
And then everything is taken in and out with this range.
All right.
So we'll have chips and stuff we'll need to blow out.
Respect my work.
In order for this business to be sustainable, we're going to have to bring in new markets. We had a vision beyond farm repair. 2 streams of revenue. One-off custom jobs alongside of contract manufacturing where we have small, medium, large runs.
These frames, we do these in batches of 700 to 800 of these at a time.
Whoa. B2C, and you build out your B2B business.
We're on that path of SIA. Yeah. So I am letting go and letting others lead. 2 of them are my sons, so super proud about that. As I transition to be more the face of the company, I will do everything I can to support these boys to keep it going. They're gonna do stuff differently, but it's gonna be better. In my advocacy, I've learned a lot about what small business does for the economy, from economic development here in Lee County to state level to Washington, D.C. We're providing opportunity for Iowa and for this country. Aaron and Nathan came back to this company to continue the legacy. We are privileged to do what we do. Our name's on that sign.